Hey guys, today I will tell you about different tales and traditions related to Lal Ded. As you might know that Lal Ded was born in 1320 at Pampore. It was a period of synthesis and compositeness of cultures. It was that period when Islam was developing and Hinduism was on its top. Lal Ded under these circumstances got the respect from both communities alike. She was born in a Pandit family and was married probably at the age of 12 to a Hindu boy named Nikka Bhatt in her neighborhood. Unfortunately, her married life was disastrous owing to a tyrant mother-in-law and ill-tempered husband. Tradition says that her mother-in-law accused her of not knowing how to spin yarn, even though she spun yarn as fine as lotus stalk. She was also accused of remaining reserved and not mixing up with the neighboring woman. Her mother-in-law would serve food to her, spreading a thin layer of cooked rice so as to cover a stone which was placed in her plate. This heartbreaking treatment holds even today as an example of the torture that Lal Ded faced. It is believed that Lal Ded left the home at the age of 23 and became a devoted disciple of Sri Kantha, who invited her to Shivaite sect. After receiving best from him, he renounced the worldly desires and began to roam as an ascetic till 1392. Lal Ded is believed to be the founder of Trika form of Shivism. She is the founder of Kashmiri poetry and her sentences are called as Vakyas or Lal Vakyas. You might know that her life is shrouded in myths. And legends. Various legends and miracles have been associated with her. One such legend is the legend of water pitcher. According to the legend, Lalla would get up before dawn every day and walk to the river in a nearby village to fetch a pitcher of water. In the pretext of fetching water, she also visited a nearby shrine, Natha Kesho Barrow, across the river to meditate. Her husband followed her one morning and saw everything. He got angry and when Lalla reached home back, he hit the pitcher with a stick. The pitcher broke into pieces but the water stayed intact on her head. Lalla calmly went inside the house, poured water into smaller vessels and then threw the leftover water outside, which turned into the pond called Lal Trag. Another legend goes like this. Once a shopkeeper, a cloth seller, reprimanded a group of street urchins and drove them away. Thereupon Lal Ded asked him to give her a long piece of cloth, which he did. She cut it into two equal lengths and placed each length on either of her shoulders and went her way, tying knots on one of them when people bowed to her and on the other when they showed respect to her. In the evening she came back to the cloth seller and asked him to weigh the two lengths of cloth. They weighed the same, irrespective of the number of knots in either of them. Lal Ded then smiled and said, "Let them hurl 1,000 curses at me, my heart will pay no heed to them." Her encounters with the prominent Sufis and rishis of her age are regarded through the eyes of miracles as well. One day, when Shah Hamdan and Lal Ded encountered at Srinagar, she at once ran away to hide herself and said God-fearing man had arrived. She then rushed to the baker's house and jumped into the fully heated oven. When Baker saw this, he put lid over the oven to hide the repercussions. But the time Baker opened the lid to check what has happened to her, Lal Ded came out fully clad in cloths of gold. Her encounter with Nund Rishi is also interestingly woven into miracles. Nuruddin's mother complained to Lal Ded that the newborn Nund is not taking milk from her breast. To this, Lal Ded said, Nund, if you did not feel shy of being born, why feel shy of sucking? And Nund Rishi began to suck. After this brief introduction, here arises large number of questions. And the questions which arises are, does Lal Ded really exist? Does these miracles and legends hold any truth? Why everything associated with Lal Ded are woven into the miracles, legends, traditions? Why there is not a fixed account of her which will tell us who she was, where did she live, and what happened to her? To these questions, I will answer in my next lecture, in my next class. Stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.